All right. Cool. Give me like a rating of like 1 to 10, how, like, if the audio is bad, or just tell me if the audio is bad, or if it's a bad connection. Let me know. Hi, Sheridan. Yeah, Sheridan, is the connection really slow or poor? Because I might just move over to my phone. So, we'll see. But, welcome everybody. So we're just gonna, I'll first just to, beautiful, thank you. Okay, cool, because it's like slow on my side, and you get glare from the glasses, but, yay, hi Sean. Oh, this is so much fun. I hope people from everywhere hop on here, all my peoples. Um, hey! Okay, I'll stop getting distracted. So cool. Thank you, Kendall. It's been so long. I appreciate you. Stick around and shout out anybody who, um, in the comments, if you want to tag somebody and just give them a little bit of encouragement. Like, I will start with my mom. Yes. My dad got this. Okay, my dad got Black Rifle Company. He got me this for my birthday, so I got this from my sister, and I got this from my dad. So, but yeah, they're really cool. They support a good cause. Look them up. But anyway, so I'm gonna tag my mom. I almost just said at mom, and I'm going to just send her a little encouragement. You've always been there for us, and I'm so glad that I've been able to be home for this crazy year. Wouldn't have changed a thing. And so I just added her in the comments, and yeah, so hello Pamela. Thanks guys. Yeah, so in the comments, just tag somebody as we're talking and stuff like that. I just wish I could see all your faces. It's beautiful. So for my birthday, I did get a lot of different things. It's like what I got wasn't really important, but I just got to spend. I got I got to actually talk to my friend Sheridan. She's lovely. I got to talk to another friend, Stephanie. She's in Louisville. Um, Stephanie Cornett, which I'll also add her. You are joined. Video-wise, I don't think you can join. Pamela, video-wise, I don't think you can join, but you can comment on here and whatnot. So, what was I saying? Ah! Oh, for my birthday. Yeah, I'll ask Stephanie to hop on here. I wonder if she's, anyway. But yeah, so I was able to talk to a lot of people and spend time with fam, and I was working a lot during my birthday. I was working at the good old Giant Eagle, but it was great. The people over at the Marietta Giant Eagle are really lovely, and our staff is just awesome right now. We've had to go through a lot with COVID, and so just shout out to any and everybody over there. I'll shout out Cheryl Montgomery and what is it? Teresa Townsend and just thanks for being. Thanks for. See, I think about it too. But yeah, if you want to shout out anybody on your thing, I'll keep talking. And being so supportive through all this COVID mess. You're amazing, ladies. But yeah, so last year it was a lot of, well, my family came down to Nashville, which was like the highlight of my life. We got family photos taken, which were insane. A bunch of adults getting together. Like, it's so much easier whenever it's kids and we're all in one place. But yeah, and so, and then also for my birthday, just people from so many different walks of life, from my music jobs to college to church. Everyone got together. And we played board games, and it was we played board games. We made our own little pizzas. If you've ever done those little um, muffin tins and put like um, Pillsbury dough crust inside of them, and then just fill them up with sauce and pepperoni and stuff. It's so good. I can't read that right now. No, you're gonna make me cry. But I appreciate this so much. But yes, I'm gonna see if I can tag everybody. We'll do that during the tagging portion. But yeah, so it's my birthday, and when it comes to like just celebrating what really matters to me, um, I moved home from Nashville, and um, I'm living with my parents after being like 6 years of being independent, basically in college and in Nashville and stuff. And it's just shown so much of the fact that, you know, family will always be there, and um, we're just all growing to be different people. And I think obviously, like, we all realize that you just grow to be different people as you get older. But even in family, you learn to appreciate everyone's personalities as they grow up and be adults. And then with my church, the river over in Waterford, Ohio, they're lovely people. Dean Wagner is the pastor, and we have Adam Barrow, Caleb Perkins. They're just amazing, and their wives are amazing people. And through, they've just always been there for me and have supported me financially and spiritually and emotionally, and like them, and also the church down in Nashville, RBC, so the Reformed Baptist Church of Nashville. They have church over at Jecca in Madison. I believe it's actually Madison, Tennessee. Um, they've just been such a core group um, for me to tune into, and community is just so important. I've just found for me, I'm sure it is for other people, but introverts and extroverts alike, people are really important. Um, so yeah, that's been how I've found out, like, and been intentional though, is just through um, remembering to pray for people, um, like focusing on them and focusing on what they're going through, and just taking, and not to, I'm not perfect by any means, but so when I say this, it's like, oh, praise, like, Jenna's awesome. No, I try to focus on other people's issues, and I know my stuff, my problems will end up being taken care of. I know that I've found a support system, so I'm able to, like with Sheridan and leadership at church and my family, I found a support group that I can take care of my problems and then get help other people work through theirs. And so I just try to focus on other people, and through just hearing so many stories of through doing this event, I've heard so many stories of I'm just going to look through my list of just how they've come to find out what really matters, and it just makes me so happy to see these things. Um, so I'm going to tag Jeremiah and hopefully timestamp this. So Jeremiah Rucky, I'll first just shout out him. He is a friend from college, and he's always been an older brother to me, and like the epitome of joy and service. And he's a tattoo artist, and he is an apprentice right now. So if you need a tattoo, reach out to him. He's still working on his craft, but I would trust him to mark me up. So, but yeah, so I'm going to timestamp that. But yeah, and so Jeremiah said, like, I want to make a shout out to every person who's shown me and someone that they truly matter, and like really adding value to people. Anybody who's sacrificed something for themselves for the betterment of another person, whether that's monetary or just your time, which is so important. Um, I have had friends let me cry on their shoulder. I have had friends pay for things when I wasn't able to. Um, I have had friends let me live with them during tough times. I've also had friends also just sit with me in silence just so I wouldn't be alone. Um, he didn't want to name specific people, but God has just blessed me with so many amazing people. Um, and I do not want to take them for granted. So, like, please reach out. If you haven't talked to them in a while, just reach out. And he's like, if the question is what truly matters, the answer is God and people, and you are all amazing, loved, and valuable people. See, that's just what type of the person Jeremiah is, and I hope that I can be like him. You know, we're all our own person, but he's a good guy. And so I have Miss Ashley White. I will. Hi, Cheyenne. I appreciate you. If you want to shout out anybody, just add them in the comments and send an encouraging note. Right now I'm going through stories of people that have sent to me of just about like what really matters in their lives and encouraging people. So, where was I? Miss Ashley White. She's a friend from college as well, and she always has had a smile on her face. And I know that she's going to do amazing things, for sure. Which is what I've come to realize through this pandemic, is that I'm slowly but surely learning how to spend more time during my devotions. So she just talks about how like our priorities are seen through the time that we spend on things, and how it's definitely, for me personally, like I won't just like throw all the Ashley stuff out there, but I know for me personally, it's a choice that I make every day to try try to put God first and talk to Him first about things. Um, so, and this has made me realize so much more. I mean, I know 2 years from now, I'm still going to be realizing this, like realizing stuff. But COVID specifically, the only hope that there seems to be, if you focus on anything other than God, like anything that humans can do, um, even with like social justice movements or the government and legislative bodies, awesome, powerful things, but the only thing that really has any say in how things dictate, and has control over everything is God. So it's just encouraging. But let's go to, so Mandy Brown. Okay, let me make sure. Mandy is a lovely lady from work. I'm going to add her real quick. She is the most gentle spirit, and me and her were just talking about how, and I'll also add Ashley Pritchett. Ashley Pritchett I know through my sister, Donna Ray. I wonder if I can do that. And so, one of the issues, or not issues, one of the tragedies that's happened is a teacher over at Waterford High School, Mr. French, Mr. Roger French. Um, he passed away. Um, it feels like it was just yesterday. It's probably been a month, but um, in light of those things, I've been able to talk with Ashley and Mandy about them because they both knew him, and just how important mental health is, and how important it is to be with people and um, learn about mental illness, and um, just like reaching out to people and caring about people and being intentional with people. It does not matter what the pre-connotations might be to you, like being like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, haven't heard from you in a while. Like, you don't know what that person, it will not hurt anyone to just reach out and just be with people, because there's so many people out there that um, are by themselves in their head. Um, and no one should have to experience that. So, um, so yes. Um, and with Mandy, she was just talking about how it's made her really reflective over her family, and um, her mom always posts pictures of like old time family photos, and just from like way back when, whenever she was a tot and whenever her grandma was younger, and just how whenever people pass, or just in general, like it's unfortunate, but you don't really know what you have until it's gone, and um, and similar to Mr. French passing, like obviously we all knew that he was amazing, um, but to really treasure something, sometimes it has to be taken away. And yeah, so sometimes you just don't know what we have until it is out of grasp. And so being grateful even for the most simple things, and just recognizing, being grateful, um, that's so important. So like just the basic stuff of your mom or your dad or your friend, or the fact that you're living in a home and you have a bed. Um, just basic things of being grateful. Um, like if you didn't have it, if you happened to homelessness happened to come upon you for whatever reason, I'm sure a lot of different. Even I've talked to some people. Not to get on a soapbox about this, but I've just talked to adults that I thought that they were, I would say normal, but they've just lived a normal life, and they went from their parents' house to their significant others, or they just lived on their own, did their adult thing. But a lot of people have experienced homelessness that you wouldn't think, um, and it comes upon you for whatever circumstance, and so even basic necessities are something to be grateful for, and like arms that work. I'm grateful for arms that work because my legs don't. And so, but I'm still able to walk. I'm still very grateful that I'm able to walk. So like, just imagine, not to like look at other people and be like, oh, poor them, but not poor you. Like, not poor you. You have a very sharp mind. You've been given gifts and abilities to love people and to add value to people and add value to this world, and you have a contribution to make. So, get on a soapbox there. Hi, Rachel, beautiful human. Rachel Ward is great. Um, she is a lovely lady from church down in Nashville that I met. Her and her family. I'm gonna at your mom. I don't even know if she's gonna get on here, but Miss Lisa and Ben. Um, that's the wrong Lisa. Uh, um, yes, no. So their family, they're so good at community, and they host these singles nights for us young people who are in between home and marriage, or like with their families and marriage or whatever. And so they just create community, and they're so wise. And yes, I know like all parents have different kids and stuff like that, and they have their issues too, but they just um, have established so much honor in their household for the Lord, and then for them, like respect and love and unabashed love to their kids, and it's just amazing to see that. So um, that was a very important time in my life. So, and Rachel is Lisa and Ben's daughter, and Rachel specifically is just full of joy and and truth, and you're very mature for your age, but you're like 24 like me, right? Like totally. Um, so yeah, I just appreciate you. So but yes, and then we'll move on down to Miss Lisa Cunningham. Um, Lisa is a lovely, beautiful girl from church. I'm gonna make sure I get okay. Oh, and also a reminder for anyone who's watching, you can also tag anybody in the comments and just put a little encouragement. I'm going to pin the one that I did for my mom. Yay, Cheyenne! I didn't see that. Okay, I'm just going through the comments. Sorry there. I'm going to pin my mom's comment as an example. So, or maybe I should pin, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, guys. It's already been 20 minutes. I'm talking to you guys. That's what this is, right? I'm not talking to myself. It's fine. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to pin that. Rachel, I love you. Okay, so I'm going to read Cheyenne's out. I'm sure you guys all read it. Just the women in my life from church. Um, Moving here, I felt alone, and they really wrapped me in their arms with the most encouraging and loving hug. They have blessed me so much throughout the past years with a motherhood, as a stepmom, through my infertility. They are and have been a blessing in my life. Yeah, the core, not even the core group. I don't say there's like any specific core group at our church. Just the women, um, they surround each other with, they just uplift each other with knowledge and experience, and no one's alone in what they're going through. If you've gone through something, somebody else has gone through it as well. And man, I obviously I won't share anyone's personal stories, but like just the stories that I've heard from people that I'm close with, that I go to church with. Um, yeah, like no one's alone, and there's a lot of things that you can battle by yourself, but fortunately God brings people into your life. But also, if you're going through anything, like seek somebody out, um, seek me out, talk to me if you're going through something, and I'll try to find you somebody who's gone through it. um, but yeah, I can only imagine what it'd be like to just like move here and be alone. I guess that kind of is like what I, whenever I moved down to Nashville, it was just by myself. Um, and it was actually a boyfriend got me going to this church, got me going to the church down in Nashville. So China, I would love to talk to you sometime about how you actually um, found the river and how that worked out. But we'll chat. So, Miss Lisa Cunningham. Okay. ba, 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 da. He's like, honey, oh, shut up. Why isn't this on here? Shanna, if you can, at anybody from church, or heck, just the freaking whole freaking congregation. But, I can't at her, gosh dang it. If anyone else can tag Lisa, that's annoying. Don't know why it's not letting me right now. But anyway, so, um, family has always been there for me in this time and before all this even happened. So this is Lisa talking. Um, it makes you realize what really matters is family, um, and just made me realize what I should be putting my time towards and what I shouldn't. Um, somebody caveat of that. Somebody once told me it's like, what are you going to spend this one life doing? And right at that moment, I was going through a breakup, and so it was like, are you going to spend this one life that are you going to spend this one life that you have pining over this person that doesn't care about you? Um, and like, are you going to spend this one life like worrying about what this other person thinks about you, or guessing what they think about you? Um, like, are you going to like waste this one life or this one moment, this one time that you have in this moment? Are you going to waste this moment, this one precious moment that you have? Um, or are you going to spend this one life with people or in devotion with God or like working really hard for your future family or um, being a better brother or sister or working on our relationships or investing in the younger people that has been put into your life. Um, yeah, stuff like that. So let's see what else she has to say. Oh man, that's beautiful. I won't go into too much detail on it, but just how like um, other people's opinions of you, like pick who, uh, pick whose opinion of you matters. Like I care what my mom says about me, but I don't care what somebody going through the grocery line at the store that I work at, what they say about me. It should roll off my shoulders, even though I care too much about what people think about. Um, so what really matters, like pick the people that you want to influence your life. Like Sheridan is like adds so much value to my life. My mother, my pastors, my close friends, Michaela, um, and just yeah, my core people and like my mentors. Those people, what they say about me matters. Um, Other people, it's great, and I will take everything in and reflect on it, and probably spitball it with my mom or Sheridan or somebody. Um, but yeah, so it's just pick who influences your life. Um, that is so true. I love it. Um, Alrighty, I have another friend. I won't say the name, but it's somebody with a military background. But yeah, just all the years that he spent deployed with, um, that he spent deployed. What truly matters are things like faith, family, friends, which he was already very aware of. But going through times like these has really shown him the strength that he got from those hard times, and honestly appreciating the other people um, who are starting to wake up and see what truly matters. All I care about in this world is helping others with that awareness and taking actions on things that matter to them. Um, so, like realizing like what do you stand for, like um, what has God or what do you really care about, not something that somebody else has just pushed upon you, um, like a cause that your parents do or like that your friends are about or whatever. Like, what gets you fired up? What gets you passionate? And what gets you off the couch to go fight for something? Um, and that might be like things like me with just encouraging people. um, that gets me going, and I love whenever I meet new people and I just learn about their lives, um, and create communities wherever I go. Like that is a thing. But what is it for you? Like, do you um, hate seeing whatever minority is being attacked? Like, do you stand up for the minority and for the mislabeled and all this for injustice, or um, more like of a global thing, seeing like third world countries getting like kids not having access to basic education and basic survival things. Um, but yeah, what is on your heart? It does not matter what other people have put into your system, like, or what other people tell you, but what matters to you is because you have every capability of pursuing it and seeking knowledge on it and doing something about it. And no one else is going to do that but you. Like, you're responsible for what you bring. So that's so good. um, and then I have okay, AJ Newton is a very wise soul. I met him through, I'm gonna tag him. Hopefully it lets me this time. Um, let's see, we're doing a 3154. Beautiful. Also, if you're on here, I can't see when people pop up, so I would love for you to comment. I don't even know how many people are watching. So, if you're watching and you haven't said something, please, I would love to talk to you. Um, but yes, why is everything popping up now? That's so annoying. Okay. Bye. 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 But yeah, so AJ, um, I met him through working with a band with a company down in Nashville. Um, and they're all Rusty Ship. They're hard rock Christian band, and they just make me so happy. All of them are very quirky, but very passionate men of God, and um, they just would stand up. They stand up for, I don't want to say their beliefs or anything, but they're cool. They're cool guys, and um, AJ always spouts off wisdom all the time, and um, so I figured he would have something to weigh in on this. Um, but yes, let me just make sure. Um, yeah, so through like the virus and like everything, the world going through so many changes, he's clung to like relationships with his wife, his family, his bandmates, and his friends. Um, he's very thankful for the support that he gets through, um, like all musicians currently, their people are so they're fans, or like whether they have like Patreon support groups, or I'm sure there's other like um, funding bases out there, but just communities that they've created. They're way more than just like somebody watching a video. Like, communities um, are fostered whenever you create music, and it's just really cool to. I've heard that from a couple other musicians of just like the people that they're around and the support that they've had. They've had to rally together as musicians, let alone rally together with the communities that they've created over the years. So um, that's been like, I can't even imagine what that would be like right now. Because I know Nashville went through a tornado and went through COVID, and like, I'm assuming it's in other cities too with live music. Like, how do you even, you need, like, do we need a backup plan? Like, because what the heck's going on? Anyway, but there's ways to use technology and stuff. But anyway, what I hope to see more of in the world right now are more random acts of kindness and less of the hate that seems to be spreading right now. Um, like he can't recall a time where he's seen people treat each other so badly. So just see love spread faster than hate. And so that's what we're trying to do. Um, so yeah, that was just a couple people that I got like the what really matters from. Oh, Miss Tammy Montgomery. She posted something. Let me at her. All right. Also, if you're in the video this far, um, um, at in the comments, whoever's name, whatever, and just encourage people. No matter how like long it's been since you've reached out to them, just send out an encouragement of what they've meant to you in this time or in just the scheme of life. um, so yeah, let me find Miss Tammy's post. Um, so she posted in the group, but man, her daughter just had a baby. The sweetest thing. Oh, yes. Um, so, like, here's what matters moments, precious moments. Make them count. Life can and does change in an instant. Hold the people that you love so close. Enjoy every chaotic, crazy, complicated, messy minute. You never know if it may be your last or the last of a loved one. And and last but greatest, faith in God to withstand and carry you through. Girl, yes. Um, it's just beautiful to see your family on here. All the photos that you shared. Thank you for taking your time to do that. Um, we need more of that right now. Um, so yes. Um, and I would say also, I don't think I spoke to this. I know Tammy has gone through loss and also craziness, um, good and bad in 2020. Um, yeah, my grandfather back July 3rd, um, forever ago, but 2020 got kicked off with a hit when my grandfather, my grandpa, he passed away very unexpectedly. And um, this has been an overlying note over this year that he's not there. And you just have to, we just had to roll with the punches and keep moving because we just keep getting hit necessarily. Um, Things just keep happening. Um, but even at church today, we were just talking about how, like, we've seen God do crazier things. We've seen God in our lives and other people's lives, in the church worldwide, in the church in our building, um, do things crazier. You know, like been he's been a good God, and he is who he says he is, and he's not, and he's a man of his word. Um, and so, yeah, but appreciate those moments and take time to reflect on those things. Um, like even if it is like writing down like 5 things that you're grateful for a day, it makes you focus on those things and maybe even be like, oh, whenever like maybe something that you really was not grateful for before, you just you choose to look at it in a grateful light at some capacity. Some things you don't really you're not grateful for, you wish didn't happen, um, but just choosing that attitude of gratitude is super important. So that's just, I know what a powerhouse Tammy Montgomery is, and I appreciate her immensely. So, but yes, I also wanted to, just a couple ladies that I've connected with over um, the past couple months, um, and this was in just a testimony to legit just reaching out to people and seeing what's up and connecting. Um, my friend Kristen Eckerd, she's fantastic. I'm going to timestamp her real quick. I needed to go to, I'm going to look at Sheridan's real quick. So, I need, girl, you posted long one. Okay. Okay. So, um, God and friends, family. This has always been what's important, but it's on a different level now. Through all this COVID, we've been blessed to be home and still be paid. So this is Sheridan talking, which has allowed us family time, which is something that we never really had much of, and we are actually eating more meals together. Preach it. um, Instead of just eating when you can, whenever you can scarf down something. Um, and just enjoying time together. It's made her and Ryan both realize um, they want to make changes in their life whenever they get back to work. Oh, man. And you've been equipped and given the power to do so. Hi, Mom. Hi. Okay. Um, okay. And also, so looking at other work options. Um, um, they don't want to raise two girls and never have time for them. Brielle has grown. They have Brielle and Emerson. They're beautiful little girls, fresh, like newborn. Emerson and Brielle's 2 or 3 now. They've grown so much. They've grown so much since March, and it's insane to think we would have missed so much if we had been working. Can you imagine, like, the time that you've been able to have? If it wasn't there, like, what would this season even? I'm sure it would have been great because God's good, but that's insane. It's also really focused us to give things to God. Not that we didn't before, but it's so easy to give God something you're dealing with and then take it back and not let Him deal with it. Like, I've somehow learned through all this how to give things to God and, like, really not worry afterwards. I love her. I'm just imagining her saying this. Like, I have the knowing that He is working all things for us, and I really have the true peace knowing He has this. I've dealt with depression, anxiety in the past. I've had a few issues rise up, and they go quickly to God because I'm spending time with God and using scripture and not making excuses like I used to. I'm just being transparent. Transparency is so stinking important, and I pray others would realize it. Being honest with yourself and not trying to kid you or God um, about what you're going through. You're never going to get over your crap if you don't acknowledge that it's there or just put it out there for what it is. I'm a firm believer that when you start speaking stuff out and just like verbalizing it um, and speaking just truth of what you're going through, um, like actual truth and what God says about your situation comes to light as well. Um, like speaking stuff out is so important. Um, Also, the stuff it's made me realize what I've taken for granted, like friendships, um, like people and friends. And I'm so thankful for those that have reached out to me and have been here during this time. We've not been back to church since March, and that's been the hardest part. They are our family. We have these amazing spiritual mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters. I miss everyone so much, and I'm so thankful for Erica Barrow. She is amazing. She is my best friend. She has always been there for me. She has always encouraged me and just made such a difference in my life. I honestly don't know where I'd be if God hadn't brought her in my life. Well, her and my entire church family. I've never been to a church that was so welcoming, and we are so blessed. And Jenna, you are the sweetest real. Um, I'm sorry we haven't been able to hang out like we've always talked about. We are busy women. You are truly a great person, and I know how much you encourage others and myself as well, and how eager you are to learn and grow and ask questions. There is no one like you. I'm gonna tag Erica. Oh, Laurie! Hi, friend! I just saw this. Thank you, Laurie. Um, let's at Erica and just throw back a couple minutes. Let's do that's beautiful. Awesome. All right, we're going on 45 minutes. So I'm just gonna throw in if you're on here, just another like hey, just send out a comment at somebody that has meant a lot to you in this time, and just send a little appreciation to them, because everyone needs it right now. You don't know what has hit people in their personal lives, because some people don't post everything on social media. So please check people out and ask how they're doing. So Miss Kristen Eckerd. So I'm also gonna just go through some people that I connected with recently. Miss Kristen Eckerd. She has been like her spirit and the truth that she speaks, and she's just so like, yeah, it's good. Um, everything's fine. Um, like she and my friend Kyla and my friend Joe, I'm gonna tag them as well. They're all going to be missionaries, and which is it's like a legit thing. Let's do Miss Kyla. Joe, I know from music, um, music from music education down in Nashville, and Kyla I know from church. Um, yeah, so they're all going to be missionaries. I currently think Joe Vidrine and Kristen Eckerd, I believe they're both currently fundraising right now, but Kyla's going to be fundraising as well for her missionary work. Sheridan, I don't know if you're still watching, but you know the thing that you told me about like 2 years ago of like, hey, I saw this thing on Instagram about like you travel for a year and you just travel and do missionary work. And I was like, that's what my friends are doing now. So maybe, uh, you know, I would honestly, it's funny to see like all like if everyone around you that you're close with is doing something and you're not yet, you're just like, oh, maybe I should do this. Like maybe it'd be cool to be a therapist. It'd be cool to be a missionary because so many people that I love are doing amazing things in those fields. So anyway, but Kristen has been fantastic to just be an encouragement and to walk with her and to pray for her. And I know that the hearts of Kristen, Joe, and Kyla are so pure and service oriented and like God is first in their lives and truth is first in their lives. Isn't it hilarious, Sharon? Okay. But yeah, like God is first in their lives, first and foremost. Um, and it's like I hope people see that in me. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope people see that. Um, so um, yeah. So Kristen has been really cool to talk to. Um, I'm just gonna do a quick. There's a couple sisters actually. Um, Amanda and Elena Barnes. They've both been through. Nope. They've both been through a lot this year, as we all have. But um, they're um, they're they're twins. But I know them through working at a camp in high school, and um, Amanda is just, she's a good talker. I appreciate her. Um, like the truth that she's spoken into me and just talking about life. Um, it's been really good to bounce things off of her and just talk with her and hear about what she's going through and to hear that, oh, maybe I went through this too, and we're both going through this together, and we don't have the answers, but we're still pulling through, you know. So it's just super encouraging to talk to people in that regard. No. And Miss Abigail Young um, is, aw. Well, Sean, tag somebody else that you appreciate. I appreciate you too. Sean's a friend from high school, college prep courses and stuff that we took in Upward Bound, and Sean's fantastic. Um, I um, would not have expected a friendship to last this long. Um, so yeah, just a very pure spirit and always encouraging and never meets a stranger. Um, and it's just really easy to talk to. And his whole family is fantastic, and um, I'm very excited for what he is going to bring to this world, what he is doing with his life, and he's gonna impact a lot of people, and it makes me super happy because he's just an awesome dude. Um, so yes, um, Abigail, um, yeah, funny story. So another testament to just reaching out to people because you never know um, what's gonna happen. Um, she had gone through some stuff, and I had been going through some stuff as well, and it was just nice to talk to her through some issues that she was going through, and just be a sounding board to it, because just God's timing is so good. Um, something like I've talked to a couple people, and it's just like very fresh. Did it just happen? And I reach out the next day, and it's like if God puts somebody on your heart, don't like it's not a coincidence. Um, so just to reach out to people. Um, you should get a friggin' shirt that says that or a hat. Reach out to people. Um, so yeah, so there's just a couple people that I've just reached out to for kicks and giggles, and it's just made a difference in my life and hopefully in theirs as well. So yeah, let's do some more commenting or shout outs. What was my plan? Oh, to go through my birthday posts. Sorry, y'all. One second. I appreciate you guys so much. Okay. Yeah, isn't it crazy that everybody also has freaking birthdays in July? I feel like everyone's born in July. But, um, yeah, let's talk about more. Maybe wrap up with what really matters, you know? Um, because I could probably at 20 people. Um, but people that I love know that I love them, you know? I hope everyone else can say that too. Um, so, um, so just celebrating what really matters as a summary. It's been so cool to Okay. Um, Sorry. Celebrating what really matters. Um, there's so many things that, um, I mean, I still focus energy on things like YouTube and, um, like useless stuff, like radio and, um, we all have our things that just waste time, which is basically our phones. But, um, like I'm getting so much joy out of talking to people, um, and just seeing where they're at in life. And um, even though um, like people pass away and our nation explodes, um, and humans are flawed and sin is a thing, and people, there will always be crappy people in this world who have bad values and don't like people for stupid reasons, um, and just have cold stone hearts. That'll be the case. Like I'm not. Um, I try to balance my positivity with reality, um, and so like that's gonna happen. And so like as you go through stuff, um, as tragedy hits you, um, and seeing like what stems out of that, what what you focus on in those moments. Oh, hello, cat. Um, what you focus on. Oh, come here, come here, come here. No, sorry guys. Um, Say hi, Rashi. Um, but um, just be intentional with those things. Even um, like whenever things go to crap, you see what you focus on. You see what has always stayed consistent. What has always been there. Um, for me, it's been um, the God's strength whenever I've had none, continually when I've had none. Um, it's my friends and family that um, are my strength when I have none, that take care of me when, um, even when I don't want people to take care of me, when I'm being stubborn, um, and just my God. Um, yeah. So now that we know this, now that we know what really matters, how are we going to make, like, what practical decisions can we take each day to recognize that and to um, continue that and not fall into the patterns of um, wasting our time and putting other things before, like letting other things pass away, letting family values pass, letting our faith pass away, letting um, like caring about people pass away and being others focused pass away. What like practical steps can we take towards remembering this? Um, I will say reflection and prayer are a huge thing. Um, and that's really just through prioritizing your time. And I'm not saying I'm perfect, but prioritizing time to do that. You will make time for things that matter. And we celebrated what really matters. So, oh, this has been so good to talk. Um, so many things that we hit on today. Um, I appreciate all of you so much, whoever ends up watching this. Um, it's been very good, and it's been a blessed year. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for the people that I know to do amazing things, and for me to do amazing things as well. Um, I'm just excited for it. Um, there's hope for the next generation, um, because of the God that we serve and the Holy Spirit that has been put in each one of us, in each one of them, our future generation. So, it's been a good birthday. I'm 24, and this will be the year of being 24. who knows what it's going to be like. But I'm blessed to be around you people. So um, continue to comment, continue to encourage, and let me know if there's been any crazy stories of you reaching out to people. I loved, as a birthday present to me, tell me about those stories and tell me how you've reconnected with people or have come to know what really matters. So I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. If you're in a different state or a different country, please be in touch. Okay? All right, I'm going to try to figure out how to end this thing. Okay, got you. See you guys. Oh, no, I'm going to wait. Wait, let me just double check the streams at the bottom. Anyone else? No, wait. Sorry, guys. We're at the end of this. Zoe, I appreciate you as well. You did not escape. Um, Zoe is a bubbly, beautiful spirit that is going to bring so much joy into this world. And um, you've already brought in so much joy to mine, but there is a truth inside of you. There is a spirit inside of you that needs to be shared. And um, your heart is worth protecting, and your heart is worth bringing to God and talking to Him. And um, yes, I'm getting old, but I'm not. I appreciate you so much. So, okay. All right, keep encouraging people. Yeah. Alrighty. I will see you guys later. It's been good talking. Bye.